did you get it?
I got it at One Men's.
One thing about you, bitch.
I don't know if I can go PG.
Well, it's a bitching hour.
Should we just talk about penis again?
We're back.
Better than ever.
I'm Tamara.
I'm Kelly.
And this is
Ghoul Beans.
That's the first time I've ever had control of the knob.
How did it fail?
Like it always does, huh?
We love knobs.
I don't. Famously do not.
Famously not interested in knobs. Except, well.
Not my mother-in-law listens to this. How the hell are you?
Can't switch my brain over this quickly. I needed
know.
like a amuse-bouche, a palate cleanser.
We're at the Ghoul Beans corner.
We're at the Ghoul Beans corner. She's set up. She's almost done. Once
She's
the
beautiful.
table legs get here, it'll be more convenient. But we have a little studio now.
Wow. Good for us.
Seriously,
It's overdue.
it really is, and I'm really excited. And this is my favorite room in my whole apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy you're here. Doesn't it feel like we could do this like all the time?
I know it does. I was thinking that too. I was like, it's feeling like there's a very intentional space for it.
Yeah.
And there's just like so happened to be a little corner in this place.
Perfect.
It's perfect. It's like exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Like maybe like a shelf to store everything.
That'd be nice.
But that's it.
Plus, we girl talked over here,
Yeah.
so it really like we brought it.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe that's why we did. I feel very comfortable over here.
This is like very like outdoor patio, 3 a.m. in the suburbs.
Yes. I feel like it's gonna.
Like the glass weird table, frosted table.
Mm-hmm. Getting eaten alive by bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm good.
We could use a little carpet or something. Like I have to like find a little like throw rug,
That'd be fun.
right?
Yeah. Little blankets for when we get cold.
Yeah.
Make it a little more comfy, a little more homey, but like it's got
This is
good
perf
bones.
right now. Yeah.
Thanksgiving is this week. Your birthday! So
Yeah, every 6 or 7, depending on the leap year, my birthday happens on Thanksgiving.
is that like a really big bummer for you?
Yeah, I hate it.
Because Thanksgiving is arguably the worst holiday.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank God someone else said. I think let's stop living in denial.
Yeah.
It's not a good holiday. It sucks. You have to be around your family. Unless like, I know my family. I love to get family. Shut the fuck up. We're not talking to you.
Yeah.
But the thing about me is that with my birthday, when it is on Thanksgiving, so it was on Thanksgiving when I was a kid one time, and then when I was 13, and then when I was 20. So this is the next time.
Yeah.
We just celebrated the day before or after. Like I do not celebrate, and like a lot of times people want to have like birthday cake on like at the end of Thanksgiving, which is kind of cute.
Yeah.
But like I'm not into that right now.
Yeah. No.
And I don't need that.
You're an individual. You're your own human. Like you deserve your own day.
Yeah, that's how I feel about people who have birthdays around Christmas. I'm like, damn, that sucks. Like the whole world is like,
Yeah.
that's different. But like, yeah, so it's my 29th birthday on the 23rd. I'm feeling fine. Aging like fine wine.
Fine like wine in the summertime.
Clearly. Well, in the fall.
All year, baby.
All year, period. But like, the way I feel about 29 is not how I felt about 28.
Girl, I told you, 28 was not my year.
28 was a good year for me, but I like the mental like leap to like, oh my God, it's only 2 years until I'm 30.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ, oh Jesus, I'm like falling behind, whatever.
Yeah.
And then now, like, I have been saying I'm 30 since I turned 28. So now I'm like, I accidentally keep saying like, oh, I'm gonna be 30. Like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna be 29.
Maybe that's the key. It's the elegance, right?
Yeah.
Like I am full of wisdom at 29.
Yeah.
Like I'm almost in my 30s, which is realistically the prime.
The prime.
Yeah. And so like I'm just beginning the best times of my life.
Yeah, I like feel like I have like the most grip, not all of the grip, but the most grip I've ever had on like who I am as a person.
Yeah.
And I have found myself like, especially since I like work with high school kids now, I'm like, wow, I am nothing like this and I'm not chasing this at all. And I don't. Yeah. And I'll pick and choose what little trends I like that you guys do. But like overall, like what I like is what I like. And like I have an income and an
Right.
apartment, and if I want to go get drunk right now, I can. And also, I can decide that I don't want to do that and watch all the seasons of Drag Race.
Hello.
Yeah, just like smoke a little weed and like
Yeah.
go walk my cat outside.
I feel no pressure to conform to anyone. I don't feel
No.
bad. Someone asked me to hang out this weekend, and I was like, well, Saturday I'm actually celebrating Thanksgiving, and so like Sunday I'm probably just going to chill. So maybe sometimes next week. And like that's never been a thing. I always felt the need to be like, well, I'm doing something. I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. But
like explaining it.
Yeah, I have no problem being like, honestly, I'm definitely not. I just don't want to hang out that day. Let's do a different day.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I'm going to be very social. The next day I have to recoup, and probably the next day I have to recoup.
Yeah.
And then I'll be fine. Like, hit me up on Tuesday.
Literally. Brunch,
literally.
lunch, dinner, whatever.
Yeah.
So, I hear ya. It's,
Yeah. I've also been surrounded by people for the first time that I'm the youngest. Normally I'm the oldest in like amongst my peers.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm the oldest. Almost all of my friends are Sagittariuses or have huge Sagittarius placements. It's very weird. But normally I'm the oldest by even a couple weeks. But regardless, I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
And lately, for like the past year, I've been surrounded by people who are older than me.
Yeah.
Like mid-30s, late 30s. I mean, shit, like 60s even.
Yeah.
And they're like, you literally have your whole life. That is crazy. Wow, you're so young. You're so young. And I'm like, am I? I'm like, what the fuck? Yes. if I were to die tomorrow, I'm 20. It would be a tragedy.
Right.
I'm 28.
Right.
Like, it's not like I'm like decrepit, but I will die at 50, and I don't want to have papery skin. So that's what's keeping me. I can't wait for my 30s, and then my 40s, and then
the 40s, your slow decline.
Yeah. Live it up and come right back down, baby.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for you. I'm really excited.
Because then you're right around the corner from me.
I am.
Literally.
I am. I am December 17th, baby.
Baby.
When I was born, because I believe, I'm exactly a week before Christmas Eve. So when my mom had me, my grandma and my aunt, or maybe just my aunt, she like sat my mom and dad down. She was like, now don't you dare wrap her birthday present in Christmas paper, like that kind of thing. She was like, keep them separate. And so my family's always been really cool about it. I had a lot of birthdays that like were postponed, like parties that were postponed to like summertime, you know, like kid birthday parties, which was fine. Sometimes I would have, you know, a little small party and then a bigger party like for the summer. But
we have family members that are 2 days after Christmas.
Yeah, it's just hard. The hardest thing is like getting people together. Like it's not like I've never felt the pressure of like, oh, you're going to celebrate Christmas. It's just like people are so busy starting like Thanksgiving that to even try and get people together to like hang out for a party or for like a small little celebration, it's like, well, what's the one weekend you're free?
I know. And then I also feel like people can't help themselves but to be like, should we also make it like Friendsgiving?
Right.
Or like, should we just have like a little Christmas party?
For your little birthday.
Yeah. I'm also not somebody who's like, it has to be on the day. Like, because of where it's at. Like, I was born the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
This has been my whole life, queen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very used to like having to move it the day before, the day after, or even like the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not like, and this year has been really cool because my dad has been like it's been like birthday month, so like every other day like we're doing something.
That's
or like
so cute.
Yeah, it's been really nice. I like this year a lot.
Speaking your love languages.
Yeah.
I love that. What are your love languages? Affirmation.
No. I actually recently just said that if I was ever with a man and God forbid and he wanted to be like, I'm so proud of you, you're doing such a good job, I would literally have to kill him. Like, that's not my thing. I don't need I hate the idea of being like I'm so proud. A man telling me he's proud of me, I'm going to slit my wrists. Sorry.
Okay, touch. I know touch is yours.
I do like touch, but number one, you're missing it.
Gift giving. Quality time.
Quality time, baby.
That makes sense.
I just like being in the same room as somebody.
Yeah.
We don't even have to be engaging.
Well, it's not quality time.
Yeah, but yeah, it is. I like to just be around somebody. I also do like obviously quality intentional time.
For sure.
But I really do just enjoy like
Company.
Company.
Yeah. I was guessing off of.
But gift giving is second.
I know. And then touch. And I can tell. You can tell because it's what you give.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
You're always like,
yeah.
And you give gifts.
Yeah.
I remember in college, it was like, you're probably one of the first people that I met that like gift giving was a love language. And out of nowhere, you got me like, from that macaroon shop, you got me like a little macaron. You got me like a little avocado soap. You like got me like a little gift.
Soap.
And I was like, you were just like, I just thought of you and got you this.
Did.
I was like,
I like,
oh my God.
I like got a candle that had a K on it. Yeah. I remember like I had gotten out oh my God, you just like brought back a memory. I was like shopping. Well, I wasn't even like shopping. I had got off early at the Gap where I worked.
Yeah.
And then I was like just like perusing that Artifact place on Armitage, which is still there.
I love that place.
Me too. I still love it. It's still there. And I wish I would live in the city.
I want to so bad. I want to so bad.
You know, when we're rich, we'll have our own like studio.
Exactly, and it'll be downtown.
Yeah.
Very convenient.
Yeah, and I remember I got you the avocado soap. I was like, and it's like smelled like grapefruit. And then years later, I saw it. Remember, I sent you a picture of it. I'm like, I just saw the fucking avocado soap.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you ever used it.
I did.
Okay, finally.
I kept it for a long time, and then I used it once, and I was like, this smells incredible.
And then I got you, that like ho-ho looking kind of thing. Yes, it's coming back now. You got a couple things.
That was the first, and I had never been like in a relationship or anything, so I feel like giving gifts, not that there was a relationship, but like very strong relationship.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just the first time someone who wasn't like my mom got me something just because they were like thinking of me. I was like, oh my God. It like changed my life.
That's so crazy.
I know.
And then I'm remembering now that like I went to go give it to you, and then you were like, I was having a horrible day.
I was. Depression followed me through college.
Yeah, well.
But I think, because I remember we were in the dorms still, and I was working, I was skipping class, I was, exhausted. But I remember it like really lifted me up. I was like, wow, oh my God.
And then the avocado soap was still alive by the time you were in Sheffield.
Yeah.
Because that's how long you kept it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It was
fun.
fun.
God, I remember that.
Yeah. So, you do stuff like that a lot. And then you're very like, let me heal you with my hands kind of thing. Yeah. So.
Well, I've been known to do it.
That's what they say. That's so fun. So,
I drank all the coffee in my cup.
Me too. What were we drinking?
Which brew?
Witch's brew. Yeah, Witch's brew.
From?
It's a roaster. Manob. Witch King, not Witch's Brew. It's Witch King by Manbot Coffee Roasters. I got it at Woodman's in Illinois. It's okay. Ethiopian and Brazilian coffee blend. It's giving notes of baker's chocolate and rich cocoa and lemongrass.
I disagree. I feel like it tastes like
and a green tea finisher. Let's take a sip.
I'll actually give you green tea.
I'll give you green tea too. That's what I was thinking. I don't taste any chocolate
or lemongrass.
No.
It does taste like there is a green tea vibe.
There is.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah. I think
I feel fine about it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's got, I guess maybe I do feel like the bitter chocolate flavor. Like it does feel a little more bitter than, it's not like smooth.
It smells chocolatey. There's like a kind of bakery vibe to this.
Okay, so maybe they're not lying.
Yeah, it's just not strong enough for me, or maybe like it's just not, I don't know. It's just not for me. But they're not lying.
That's fair. I taste what they're telling and smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it again. It was cool to try. I'm definitely the same way with wine. I just go for the packaging, whatever looks cool.
You would hate the Papa Nicholas packaging. It's so ugly.
Is it just like I picture like, those old puzzle covers? I picture like a scene from like a little town.
It looks like like Christmassy wrapping paper. Like it's gold and silver, and then like Papa Nicholas is in red, literally.
Oh, so is it like Santa Claus?
No,
but they just don't have.
It's an
the,
Italian man.
They don't have the copyright, so it's Papa Nicholas.
He's year round, baby, and it's an Italian man.
Okay, well, you'll have to bring Papa over.
I will. I don't feel like, as far as the Witch King from Manbot,
Smash or pass?
we have the same nails.
You do.
Smash or pass. I will smash, but then never again. I'll one night stand her if she'd have me.
If she'd give me the honor. I like her little cup staff.
Me too. I like her long wizard beard. What are we talking about today, Kelly?
Don't do that to me.
I have to.
We are here for bitching hour. Appropriate that we had the Witch King on with us.
I love bitching hour.
We're talking about aliens. Everybody's little favorite guys.
What did I say?
You said we're talking about aliens, bitch.
We have spoken at length about aliens before, but really we spoke about like what we think being abducted is going to be like in the human zoos.
How we'd prefer it, really. Yeah, that was our best case scenario.
Best case scenario, because worst case scenario. No, worst case scenario, they eat me. Like
that's worst case scenario.
Yes. What is worst case scenario for you?
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of bad that could happen.
Yeah, they like prolong my life and make me weird.
Yeah, or they like string me up and like dissect me alive.
I mean, we would deserve it as a race, as a human race.
Yeah, I just feel like they could pick other people, and I'd hope that they like have been keeping enough eye on us to choose those people. You know what I mean?
Jeff Bezos.
Correct.
But I think like as a soft introduction, if that wasn't enough, we're gonna do movies with aliens in them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll bring one up first. You're gonna be upset.
Why?
Because like Hermione, who is a witch by technicality, in the last bitching hour, or maybe the bitching hour before that.
Yeah.
Avatar, those are aliens.
Okay, I am upset.
The blue fucking... No, but they are aliens.
It doesn't feel like they are.
No. I feel like they're related to, like, horses or something. Like,
yeah.
I don't feel like...
If anything, they're like a simulation, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know if I watched closely enough, but it feels like it's just a simulation.
Like, and the unobtainium, like, you lost me.
I mean, hot take, I did not like Avatar.
No. That's not hot.
I feel like people creamed their jeans over Avatar.
When it happened. I think people who were our age back then creamed their jeans. Because they, like, in their minds, they're like...
Look at
like
the
a
colors.
Looking at, a color television.
I think... I think I sat through it, and I was like, this is a lot of movie. And then, like, everyone wanted to watch it. So then, like, anytime someone would suggest it, I was like, how about anything else?
It is Pocahontas.
Okay.
No, like verbatim. Like it is literally Pocahontas.
I totally see that. It literally is.
Yeah. And then she like stops. What's her name?
I didn't pay attention.
She like stops her dad from killing him.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally like.
Oh my god. I like it more now.
Then he joins them.
I like it more now, but also it's like just call it Alien Pocahontas.
Okay, next movie. You know,
wait, why?
No, I feel like I have said all I need to say about Avatar.
And that's it. Okay, I want to bring up one.
Sorry. The braids.
Yeah, you should be. Sorry.
I said it was done and you... Bring one up.
The tail fucking.
Jesus. It's not tails, it's braids.
I hate that. They also, didn't they connect to a tree? They did everything with their tails.
Yeah, there's deeper meaning, but like really they were having sex with their braids, so... They're braid tails.
I hated it.
It was really a braid. It's not their tails. It's the braid.
I almost feel like I didn't watch it. You know what I mean?
Of course.
What about, this is going to throw you for a loop.
No, it won't.
My Stepsister from Planet Weird.
Never saw it.
What? The Disney Channel original?
No.
where the girl like
I've never even
speaks
heard of
to a
this.
bubble. The main girl, she was like
Have you guys watched this?
She was like a Disney B character, Disney B-lister, the main. Okay, you never seen these two girls? Have you seen them?
Oh my God.
You've
No,
seen this
because
movie.
I have to. No, I've seen this movie because I remember this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The planet is like a bubble planet.
Yes.
And the girl like catches them talking to bubbles and she's like, they're weird.
I have seen this. My brain wants to unlock it, but it's not unlocking it.
I think it's so funny that the most chaotic scene, you're like, I know this movie on a deep level.
Clearly imprinted on my brain, and I blacked it out. This was my avatar.
Oh my God. It was a good one. I mean, it wasn't. It was really bad. But she was an alien. They were aliens. Bubble aliens.
Speaking of Disney aliens, Lilo and Stitch.
Love cutie.
Something that I always use for reference from Lilo and Stitch is things looking like Pleakley. Who is the one-eyed alien?
I love that.
I'm like, oh my God, Pleakley looking ass. Things so often you'll notice they look like something, like they look like Pleakley. Like they literally look like Pleakley.
So many people do.
And Jamba, his husband.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was.
Kind of like a whale. Kinda.
I meant who he was in relation to Pleakley. He said kind of a whale. Kind of a whale. Kind of a bear. He had 4 eyes.
Yeah.
I remember that about him.
Yeah.
But like to me, they're more alien. They are alien, and avatars are not alien.
Correct. I don't know why you brought Avatar up other than to bring back, but I don't like it.
I literally I support and respect the Lilo and Stitch aliens.
I do too.
Victor, the one who made sandwiches? No, that
was Pleakley, I thought.
No. There's one who made sandwiches. It might have been Victor, but Victor also might have been the one who makes like earthquakes. And then there's the girl Stitch, the pink one.
Oh, yeah. That was in the first movie.
No, I don't like how they make female characters sexy. We've talked about this before. Like, why did she need tits?
She
didn't. She had, like, breast buds.
Oh, yeah.
Why did they give her, like, an hourglass figure?
They did.
And she has, like, eyelashes, I think. They didn't need to do that.
They don't. It doesn't make sense.
She's got, like, a BBL.
Yeah, and her, like, little antennas are hair. They do.
I know. She's got a middle part.
She's honestly an icon.
You want to get into some real alien shit?
Yeah. Let's talk about
signs, bitch.
That's what I was gonna bring up. Signs. Everyone's traumatized by the birthday scene.
Are you kidding me? When he's watching the scene, Joaquin. First of all, Signs. Good movie.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Me too. I really like it, and I like that it's like cornfield. I like that he's like. I hate Mel Gibson, but
yeah, hate Mel Gibson, but that was before we all knew that he was trash.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably smell it on him.
Certainly.
But I like that movie because it doesn't show them until like the end.
That's what I was gonna say. I like that they withhold it, but I also like that we do get to see them.
Yeah,
and they are disgusting.
Not one part of it is disappointing. It's like so scary the way they don't show it or show like the foot or the hand and stuff. And then when you see it, you're like, yeah, I would want to die if that was in my house.
Swing away, Meryl.
Yeah.
I like that they tied that into it.
Yeah.
I really and some people might see that as corny. I don't care. I think it added to the plot. I liked it. I also feel like, okay, Abigail Breslin.
Yeah.
Fucking give her an Oscar nom. Like, she did such a good job. But as for like what the aliens looked like, I feel like so often, and we'll get into it, it's on our list, but like so often aliens are supposed to be like big-headed, big-eyed green people.
Yeah. They were green. And kind of big-eyed.
They were like, they camouflage.
They did, which was nasty.
They were huge. They were not little green men.
They were buff, too.
They're kind of hot.
That's where I was going.
That's where you ended up, though. No, they were disgusting. Like they're like the foot in the cornfield, bitch. When young Kieran Culkin, Rory Culkin, whatever Culkin that was, down in the basement, and the hand
my God,
like lifts and like touches his face.
dead. I think that's the thing is so many things like that that little fucking hand was just sitting there that whole scene, and like I'm so traumatized that it was there for him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that it was
Mm-hmm.
there and I'm watching the scene and I'm like, this is so tense, and then it's like, no.
And then they hit the light bulb, and now they're
Mhm.
scrambling in a dirt basement. The concept of being trapped in your home with an intruder
Yeah.
is very scary to me. That's up there. That's one of my worst fears.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That's very scary.
I told you that like I have that recurring nightmare where I'm stuck in a house like with a million rooms, and there's somebody else in there.
Yeah.
And when I asked for help from the neighbors were like, "She's over there."
Yeah, you did tell me that. That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Signs is really good, and it's really good because every part of it is tense. You know, like
the music, like the kids are like doing that. Oh my god! You know what's imprinted on me is their like Last Supper.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, what do you want? Anything you want. What do you want?"
Yeah. No, it's bad. But yeah, there's something so nasty about just the whole movie, really, and it's so well done. It's a great movie.
Yes, I remember watching that with my family, being like riveted by it.
Yeah.
And then obviously Joaquin Phoenix, King, love him. He's hot in that movie. He's hot in a lot of movies, but
he
like,
really is.
not recently for me.
No.
But like young Joaquin Phoenix, I really like it. Obviously, I like the dark hair, light eye combo.
Obviously.
I mean, we all know. You can look at my Instagram. Okay. Next. Oh Jesus, The Fourth Kind.
So this movie I only saw once, and I watched
scary.
it alone in like the daytime. It is very scary.
I like have chills thinking about it. The Fourth Kind actually literally traumatized me the first time I watched it. I watched it in the theater. With a friend. I don't remember who. I blacked it out. It was crazy. And then I from then on could not think of anything for a long time.
Really?
Yes, because it was like this the video where it's supposed to be like her giving and she's like her jaw like unhinges and like she's speaking in Sumerian like that The Fourth Kind is up there imprint wise for me with Paranormal Activity. I'll bring it up every pod. I have to.
The Fourth Kind, it
333.
It just really speaks to like, I don't know.
Speaking to the mic.
Someone like, I don't know. I feel like it speaks to the experience of like people who have like real encounters and then like are made to be crazy. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
That's one of my fears is like, I don't know.
Being abducted?
No.
No, it's one of mine.
Having like being framed for murder, being like not being accused. Believed. Yeah, like knowing my truth and knowing it, and then like no matter what you do, like you're just digging a hole. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that feeling is a huge fear.
Yeah. I totally like how do you there's no like defense.
Right.
In a world where aliens are real,
right,
which they are, but like let's say they're real, we have an advance notice that they're going to attack us.
Right.
Do we fucking think that the government is going to like make a mass announcement?
No.
Nope. Cuz capitalism.
Right.
Literally.
Right, we're not stopping the train for anything.
No, you need to keep clocking in.
Right.
Because who's going to make the guns to fight the aliens? As if that would work.
Oh, man. What would you do in an alien attack? Where are you going?
Outside. Beam me up. Take me first, I guess. Like, I want to make it as quick and painless as possible. You're just simply not going to win. They can see. You're just like a speck of dust to them.
Yeah.
We have no technology that can keep up. I mean, oh my God, girl, the spaceships that we like know about, like that the like army generals have been like, I don't even know what to call it. It was moving up and down with a blink. It disappeared in front of me. It changed shape.
We really don't have like any chance.
No, none at all. That's what I'm saying. I would go outside and be like, hi. Well, in The Fourth Kind, they like abduct her daughter.
Yeah.
And people think that she's crazy and she killed her. She had something to do with that. They're like,
right.
No, where is she? And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? She literally got sucked up through the fucking ceiling.
Right. No, she got sucked up through the ceiling. Like, but that's the thing, right? No one believes her, and they're trying to pin it on her.
She never saw her again. That's a real. It's like based on a true story or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Do people? There's like people who've been like abducted for forever.
She had to fly into the town. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Like it was like via the plane.
Yeah.
And that one doctor came in to like see her, and the guy, and he was like, so this is like Sumerian that you're saying in your sleep. And other people, like she was like going to like help people remember these things that they've blacked out, and they were like speaking in that crazy language.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, The Fourth Kind, y'all, if you haven't seen it, that's a genuinely scary movie, and it has nothing to do with ghosts or demons.
No, all aliens.
Which is somehow way worse, because if you don't believe in aliens, I don't even know what to say to you. You're being willfully ignorant. There's just simply no way they wouldn't be. There's infinite, especially, I'm literally in an astronomy class now. We've like literally just been like, yeah, so there's like trillions of fucking planets, an infinite number. Like, there's simply no way that we're the only ones. Mars used to have oceans on it. We know for a fact it had oceans. You're telling me there was nothing?
Right.
It was a warm, wet world.
We know something about that.
Especially if I'm on it. But yeah, so you're telling me there's no fucking like way that we literally talked about this yesterday in school. If Mars had been just a little bit bigger,
yeah,
it would have been a second Earth.
Really?
Just a little bit bigger, because it's so small. The interior cools quickly, and therefore it can't have an atmosphere. Like, those things are related.
Okay.
And because there's no atmosphere, there can't be any oxygen or like honestly anything.
Right.
And it's just like a desert now.
Yeah.
It has the biggest mountain in the solar system on it. Olympus Mons is like 3 island of Hawaii's stacked up on top of each other.
Oh my god.
Yes. It was very volcanic, and it also had like, there's erosion from water. There's like, you know how like whenever we were in the little stream bed and there's like those smooth rocks?
Yeah.
There's piles of them everywhere from like these like riverbeds. There was oceans on Mars. Like, we know for a fact there was fucking oceans on Mars. You're telling me there's nothing else in the fucking... One of Jupiter's moons is an ocean.
I love space.
Me too. I love space. And so this has been a very satisfying class for me. We're just getting into planets. It's incredible.
Okay, so an alien encounter of the first kind is if you spot something in the sky and it leaves no evidence.
I've had that one.
Me too.
We saw it in our room by the skyline, and then it was moving so fast, we sprinted to the living room to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like the Grand Prix, bitch. It was that fast.
That's very scary. Did you guys just like, okay?
We were like, 100% that was an alien, right?
Yeah.
And then she turned to me and she goes, that was a fucking alien. Like, I'm glad I was with her.
Yeah.
And not somebody who was like, that might have been like a low-flying plane. Like,
right.
Bitch, I couldn't even really see it. Like,
right. That's how fast it went. There was one time I was driving back by my old apartment, the last one that I had, and I was driving like past the Woodmans, and there was just like a green light that like was literally like lower than a plane, lower than
nighttime.
No, it was in the middle of the day. Yeah, no.
You saw a green light in the day.
In the day, it was like morning, but it wasn't dark, and like the top of Woodman's kind of high, but like still very close.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally just flew from like the top of the gas station and just disappeared, like in the sky. Like, I watched it.
That's what happened with orange things.
Yeah.
And then I looked that up, and people were like, "Oh, it could have been a flare."
Yeah. It's like, yeah, sure, it could have been, but
it
also
traveled
not at all.
Actually, literally miles.
Right.
And then disappeared. There was no smoke.
And then reappeared.
Nothing. Like, yeah, just in the sky.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what the green thing was. Like, it was very big and very bright, you know, so it wasn't a drone.
Seeing a light in the daytime is wild.
Yeah. And it like went so fast.
What's the second kind?
Okay. The second kind is a UFO leaves some physical trace, like burns on the ground or broken branches.
I got chills. I've never seen that. That would freak me the fuck out.
I've never seen that either.
I mean, the closest thing I can think of is the fucking human nest, but that was not an alien.
Do you think crop circles are real?
I think that there have been real ones.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Why were they always landing in crops?
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they can't all be real.
Yeah.
But I do believe there have been real ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's no way an alien's going to be like, I only land in crops.
Well, what if there are like directions or like little signals?
Why would they need us to do that?
Well, they wouldn't need us to do it. They just like leave it. Like,
But they wouldn't need
I
that
was
either.
Here.
They have like,
you know, when you like K and T on a tree. Like, what if that's them doing that?
They have some of us up there. I feel like they're so evolved that they wouldn't do that.
I don't know. Sometimes you just like to dick around. You don't think they're just dicking around sometimes? Like if you
Of course. Yes. I do think that. I think they get sloppy.
Yeah. That's when they like leave the lights on and then they just disappear because someone's like, idiot.
Or like,
It's nighttime.
Yeah. Or like, I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's the fourth kind. That has, like, they include the clip of a bird hitting, which is a real clip, I believe.
Yuck. Right, because doesn't it mix in
and it
some
falls
real
and
footage?
Yes, and it has like a snapped neck.
Blech. I hate that.
Like shit like that, like weird shit like that, where it's like a mass bird death for no reason. They have like snapped necks and shit. Or like they find animals all kind of fucked up, like weird.
Yeah, I was listening to a story on a different podcast and someone's cow or horse was literally like lying in a field. The head completely severed off.
Okay.
No blood. The body was completely skinned. And like in a precision way where it was like they were like
surgically fucking.
They're like a human like would not be able to do this and not leave any evidence anywhere. There was nothing.
So
it was like laser like
in the movie that just came out, the new Predator movie, that's a thing. Like, 'cause he's an alien.
Oh my god. I like the Predator movies.
Have you seen the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like all of the
really?
Yeah. There's like the scenes where all the animals are in the field and they have like no skin.
Well, that's like a story.
Yeah.
It's like a famous story. So Alien, I like that. Alien. Predator is an alien, you're right. Alien versus Predator.
He's scary.
He is scary. He's scary. I like when because it's like just a killing machine, but then like they have a little more like sentience than actual alien, and I am talking Alien versus Predator right now. And so I do root for Predator.
Yeah.
Because Alien's a straight up bad guy.
They're both bad guys.
But then you put two bad guys together and one's a good guy.
And I'm rooting for Predator.
Yeah.
I think the movie Predator is also better than the Alien movies.
Me too. Okay. Don't tell Tony that.
I will.
Tony lives for Alien.
Okay. Well, he lives for Sigourney Weaver.
Don't we all?
Oh, that's Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all do.
She's also an Avatar.
I know.
She loves aliens.
She's also in Ghostbusters.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Love her.
Okay. The third kind, alien encounter of the third kind is you make contact with a UFO or you see like an alien pilot on board or some sort of like life form. So you actually see like an alien or you hear an alien.
I was going to make a joke, but I can't.
Fourth kind is I can't remember what fourth kind was. It wasn't in the original one.
The fourth kind is abduction.
Yeah.
You're in it.
Yeah. And there's a fifth kind now. Now this is on I mean like how much do I believe it?
What's the fifth kind?
It is whatever. So fourth kind is the abduction. And it wasn't included in the original scale, just so we know, because this is like a scientifical scale. Scientifical. The fifth kind, I don't know. This is human-initiated contact.
You Ouija boarded an alien.
Exactly.
You jumped around and said, "Get me." I've only had the first kind.
I've only had the first kind as well, and that's really about as comfortable as I am with.
I never need anything else.
I never needed that, truly.
No. I don't need any of the other kinds. Have you guys had any of the other kinds? Yeah. I would love to hear about them.
Yeah, let me know if you've been abducted.
At ghoulbeanspodcast@gmail.com.
Do you think anyone we've like ever known has been abducted or seen an alien?
Yeah.
I think actually someone that I think one of my
Old roommates.
no. You had an old roommate who's been abducted?
I think you did.
Who was abducted?
That one guy? He had some weird stories.
What did he tell you? He was like, by the way, I've been abducted before.
Kind of. You don't remember? We were like talking about of course being spooky in the living room.
Yeah.
That's all it's getting cut. And he like made a comment. He's like, not about ghosts, but about aliens.
What did he say?
I don't 100% remember, but it was that I like when I think about people who have seen aliens, sometimes I think about him.
I have no recollection of this. He was weird.
He was weird.
One of the people that used to work at the bar I managed, she feels like she was abducted.
What made her think that way?
She had an experience where she was like in bed and she like saw this big bright light like just engulf her, like she could see out her room door and it engulfed like the hallway, and then she just remembers being like frozen in fear, and then she like looked at the clock maybe 2 seconds later and it was like 2 hours later. Yeah, and she doesn't remember anything else.
And so she was like,
I was probably abducted. I was like, and she's totally into like spooky shit. She was always into that stuff. So
I
like,
feel like it's more convincing when they're not.
I agree, but I mean, also I feel like if you are abducted and you maybe come to terms with it, or maybe that's how you come to terms with it.
Do you remember when we not the last apartment before that one, not the Colorado apartment, the one before that one?
Yeah.
When I'm talking about the Colorado apartment, I'm talking about the Colorado.
Right.
But yeah, when we like binge watched all of those unsolved mysteries.
Yeah.
And the one about the aliens.
Yeah.
And they like went into that weird little over thing on a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And the entire family, this has made it, if you guys haven't seen it, go look at it. You'll know. It's like the first season of the new Unsolved Mysteries, and it's like about aliens. Spoilers. They're all in the car.
Yeah.
And they all, by the end of it, have switched seats.
That I just vomited a
They
little
lost hours of time.
Yeah.
And they all have the same exact story.
They all switched seats. That's so nasty. Like
they were in the wrong seats.
I like am fully
I'm getting scary tears.
Chilled. That shit's so scary. Have you ever had a time jump before?
Yes, but not in that scary way. It was kind of spooky, but it wasn't like horrifying. We went to, at the time we were living close to Loyola.
Yeah.
And we went by the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And, we were hanging out, having a good time, smoking a little weed. This is pandemic.
Okay.
I checked the time, and I was like, I'm hungry. Like, do you think Bulldogs is open? Which is, they're closed now, but they're really close. And I was like, they close at 11. It's 10:16.
Yeah.
And we got it. We hung out a little bit more. Like, I'm not ready to go. Like, we're just going to miss it. That's fine. We walk past. We're like, it is ooking at the damn Bulldogs. Like, it's packed. What the fuck? Like, damn, maybe we should have just went. Because clearly, they don't care about the fact that they close at 11. And we're like, yeah, it's a college bar. Like, that makes sense. We get home. It's like 10:12.
What?
I literally pick up my phone. And I like started scary tear crying. And I flipped my phone over to show Maria it's 10:12.
No fucking way.
That was the only time I think that we've ever had a time jump. I mean, we had been at the lake for 45 minutes when I checked the time, and it was 10:16.
And it was like 10:16.
Yeah,
damn.
Yes.
Both of your phones.
Mm-hmm. And then I did not check my phone again.
Right.
Put my little phone in my pocket. We just hung out. Well, we stayed for a good while.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to, obviously, how much can you believe me?
I mean, yeah, you guys were expecting it to be like closed. Like just the genuineness of you guys being like, damn, like obviously they don't care that it's past opening or whatever.
Yes. And I was like, is it daylight savings? Like, what the fuck just happened?
Right.
Wild.
July of 2020 or whatever.
Yeah, it was like September of 2020. It was wild.
Damn, that's spooky.
Yeah.
So I wonder what happened. Now that feels almost like a glitch. You know?
But that's the only time jump we've ever had.
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever had a time jump. I consistently don't like time slips away from me. So like I wouldn't be
You
able
have
to
bad.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to tell that story and like be like, obviously, other than like seeing the time, you know?
Yeah, that's the one thing is that
Yeah.
it's corroborated because we both looked at my phone and was like, oh, 10:16.
Yeah. So like honestly, something that happens that I seriously can't explain. And like it's been funny, but there's one time that kind of freaks me out. So we were eating dinner and it's with my mom. Me and her, we went out to Biaggi's. You remember Biaggi's in Algonquin Commons?
Oh yeah. Very
So
average food.
it's really good Italian.
It's
so you're garbage.
It's pasta.
And that's good Italian
And that's
for
enough
me.
for me.
So we were in there and they had free bread. Slut for bread.
Well, who isn't?
Gluten.
Warm bread.
Free people.
Mm.
So anyway, we're in there and I go to the bathroom, and this has happened a couple times, but not for this long, and not without me being like, yeah, I was like staring in the mirror for a little bit. I go to the bathroom. I'm literally just like peeing, you know? And I'm like, boop-a-doop.
Did your business.
Yeah. Go out, wash my hands, and literally like look at my face and like wipe mascara off. Like that's it. And I'm just like, okay, cool, clean, calm, collected. I get back out. My mom is pissed at me. She's like, where the hell have you been? And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I just went to the bathroom. And again, this has happened before, and it's been when I've been like, you know, like looking at my hair or something, and I'm like, I guess I could have taken a little longer, but this time I was like, what are you, like, I did not do any, I went to the bathroom, and she was like, you've been gone for a half an hour. Yeah. She said our neighbors not walked in, but like walked by, like after I had already been in there for like 5-10 minutes, were talking to her and like, oh, who are you here with? And she was like, Kelly. And they were staying around to like say hello to me. And they left. She was like, they left because like you took like 20 minutes after they showed up. I was like, I seriously can't explain. She's still mad at me for it. Like she brings it up and she's like, I still have no idea what you were doing in there. I was like, I was literally not doing anything out of the ordinary, you know, like it wasn't like I was like pooping.
I was scrolling.
Yeah,
like
no.
Nothing.
No. Oh my God. I don't even think I had like Facebook on my phone. Like this was in high school, you know? I don't know if I had Facebook on my phone in high school. I can't really remember. I still had an iPod in high school, so I really don't think so.
This is weird. That's weird.
Yeah, no. And so like that kind of thing has happened to me a couple times, and it's when I go to the bathroom and like I'm not the person that sits there and like
takes your sweet time.
Yeah, I squat first of all. Like back then, I was so afraid of germs. I wouldn't sit on a toilet. So I'm not sitting in a squat position over a toilet for more than I have to. You know what I mean?
Certainly not a half an hour.
No, I don't have the thighs that prove that.
No.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I don't know what happened. But one time I was out to dinner with her and Matt, and like we had just been dating at this point, and we had gone on a trip or something, and I went to the bathroom and I came back and I was like, oh, I want to tell you about this. And my mom was like, Matt already told me everything. And I was like, what do you mean? And literally they're like, you were gone for 20 minutes. I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, there's no reason it should be happening.
Why are bathrooms making you dissociate?
I don't know. Like,
what
that's what freaks me out, because like I know it's not happening in
there.
I know it's not happening in the stall. Am I like staring at my eyes and all of a sudden like going into a trance? Like, it doesn't make sense.
And like the people that walk in, like
realistically, 5 minutes should pass. That's it.
Maybe.
And 5 minutes is kind of a long time in a bathroom.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially if you're just peeing.
Right. If you're just peeing, it should be like 2 minutes tops. I have no idea. It's only with my mom,
so
I feel like.
that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's alien.
I don't think it's alien either. I think it's, I don't know, some sort of like medical thing with my brain. Some sort of neurological.
Or maybe it's like a shtick. Like they've all agreed just to be like, no, you were in there 3 hours.
I honestly wish.
They should up it.
I wish they would. I wish it was that, because then at least there's a reason, you know?
They're like, Kelly, we almost went in there. Like, it's been 45 minutes.
Kelly, we left and came back to get you.
Oh, what if they were like, we went in the bathroom and you weren't in there?
Now that I would believe it's an alien abduction.
That's an alien abduction. 45 minutes? You're not in there?
If someone's gone for half an hour in a bathroom, I am going in there to be like, are you okay?
Yeah. Shit, 10 minutes. I'm like, technically,
right.
Are you good?
Right. The fact that she just waited there seething.
I'm also wondering if her concept of time is fucked up.
I don't know. She always tells me, and I do have a poor concept of time, but the only reason I can gauge the bathroom thing is because there's nothing to distract me in there, unless I'm trancing into my image in the mirror. You know what I mean?
So you know it's not stall time.
No, I know it's not stall time. Like, now, I don't always squat on, like, toilets. Like, I'm less germaphobe now. I'm really not a germaphobe now. But, like, back then, no toilet seat ever did I sit on. And I only pooped at home. Like, there was in high school, I was not sitting on any public toilet seat. So, like, I know it wasn't in the stall. And so, like, what is happening while I'm washing my hands, I'm not talking to myself because I'm in a public place.
Oh my God, I don't know. Yeah. I'm like, maybe both of your concepts of time are fucked up.
Yeah.
Maybe you took a little bit longer, and in her mind, you took forever.
I would say from experience, she has a pretty good concept of time because she's the one that reels me back sometimes. I'm like, oh, it's only going to take 20 minutes. She's like, girl.
You got to get there. You got to get dressed.
Yeah. I have a terrible concept of time. I'm like, this will take like half an hour tops. It's like half an hour just to drive there.
Notice this about you.
I'm late consistently because I don't have a
gauge
for
everything.
Time. Yeah. Oh my God. The amount of times I've like had friends come over and be like, oh, I'll be home like in 20 minutes. And they're like sitting talking to my mom. That's happened to Tony at my house when I lived at home. He had so many conversations with my mom.
But he's the best one to do it with.
He is.
Because he doesn't mind. In fact, he looks forward to it.
I don't know. But no time jumps, no like switching seats, no, nothing like that. But I think that's so scary when people are like, honestly, yours is kind of scary.
Yeah, it is, huh?
Because that's like.
Because what are you talking about?
Right. Because how did you go backwards in time? Yeah.
So what would you do if you were in the situation that the boy is in E.T.? And there was a ball sack looking alien in your home.
I have not seen E.T.
You know what he looks like.
Yeah. I know the concept of E.T.
They like hide him.
Yeah. Dress him up.
Yeah.
I remember that. How did they get him?
His like plane crashes or something.
And they're like, look at this guy.
He needs our help.
I feel like I'm not the person to be like, look at this guy. He needs our help.
I'm the kind to like poke it with a stick.
I'm the kind of just like, ew, what the fuck is that?
I'm the kind to
call someone.
Yeah.
It's like I got a lot to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm also like fearful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I probably wouldn't be in that situation.
No. Okay. Do we think that they're short and green?
No. I think they're tall and green.
I don't know that they're green.
I think they look like us but different, honestly.
I
think that uncanny valley thing, I think that's a thing.
I think there might be some that look like us, kind of. But I also feel like that's probably just because that's all we know.
I think Bleeblorp could go by, like, Samantha. And I'd be like, I don't like her. But that's a more appropriate name than Bleeblorp.
Yeah, she was like, what's a combination of Bleeblorp and Samantha? Blamantha? Blamantha?
Blamantha?
Blamantha feels right, though.
Sublorp?
Sublorp's
a better one.
Yeah, Sublorp.
But that's more alien. Yeah, I don't know. I think like I guess it depends. I feel like there's all kinds of aliens. Like I don't think it's like one race coming to take us over.
I'm sure there are small green ones.
Yeah.
But there's also like human ones.
Yeah.
There's also
fish ones.
Yeah, and scary ones.
Yeah.
And like bubbles. There could be anything. Literally anything. There's infinite possibilities.
Yeah, there's so like
truly
the universe is expanding. Yeah. Like I don't think that I could be like there's 3 different aliens and here's what they look like and here's what that, you know what I mean? I'm also at a place in my life, always have been very open to like anything is possible. Mm-hmm. And not in like the uplifting and cheery way, but just like if you were to pull a goblin out of your like backpack, I'd be like, that's fucking weird. Like, wow. But like goblin. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If you were like, I saw like an elf the other day. I mean, I guess I'd be like, wow, tell me about it. But like, I'm not at a place.
No, like pointy ears, very small. Talked about Santa.
Oh my God. I wanted. I feel like, I don't know. It's disbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'd be
in disbelief.
Yeah, I'd be in disbelief at current. But, like, also, I'm not going to be like, it's not possible.
Right.
That's a long way to go for that.
Right. But I am on the same boat as you. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some things.
Well, what things are off
limits? The
limits?
elf is off limits for me.
You don't think elves are real?
No.
But what if one, like, cobbles a shoe for you or something? Makes some cookies
Don't
in a
you
tree.
stereotype these elves.
I'm just saying.
They're not all Keebler. Like, what if they're like Legolas elves?
Okay. Welcome home, baby.
Tell me more.
I wish they were all Legolas.
Call me Rivendell. I don't think the aliens built the pyramids. I think white people think that they must have helped because how could these lowly browns make the pyramids?
I agree. And I've always agreed with that.
That's crazy.
They're like, it's laser cut and blah, blah, blah. I was like, I don't think so.
No. Like, why do you feel like white people could make the Greek god statues, like David, but but a bunch of Aztecs couldn't put together a pyramid?
Right.
Like, you're stupid.
I think, like,
they didn't have iPads. They weren't distracted. They're doing this shit through the night, ho. Now, do I think that aliens have come down and seen the Aztec people? I sure do.
Because there's depictions and stuff, right?
I was going to say that it's possible that they came down, saw what was going on. They're like, oh, I'll give it some time. And their concept of time is different than ours.
For sure. I mean, when you live
light years away.
Yeah. If you can travel to us, like, hundreds of years is nothing. You know what I mean?
No, like, actually nothing.
That's me in the bathroom. Staring at myself in the mirror.
You're Schmeegorp in this bathroom tonight. I feel Schmeegorp in this bathroom tonight. At Chili's. I hope I never feel Schmeegorp in the bathroom. Nightmare. And nightmare scary. Don't, please, Schmeegorp, please spare me.
Anywhere but the bathroom.
Oh my god. I once saw a scary movie in which an alien was, like, hiding in, like,
the toilet,
a barn.
Okay.
And it was like this guy, like, I don't remember, like, a short story or something. Mm-hmm. This guy, like, he's like a farmer. He goes into his barn and he's been, like, getting weird vibes and, like, hearing shit all night.
Yeah.
And his horse is, like, like, looking at the back wall, like, turned around and shit. Animals getting spooked.
It's the worst.
Jesus. No. Oh my. The bird, like, I mean, animal symbolism in, like, scary movies and shit, when, like, the animals get weird. In Signs, the dog that gets killed.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's barking like crazy.
Yeah, they're barking at the fucking
alien.
Yeah.
And then they come out and, like, the necks are, like, snapped. The dog does die in that movie.
I don't like when the animals have to die.
I don't either, but I also, like, saw something recently that's like, we need to stop being like, why does the dog have to die?
Why?
Because it's, like, veers into pick-me behavior of, like, I don't even care when the humans die. Like, I only care if the animals die. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
I do feel bad when the animals die.
Like, realistically, I paid to see these humans die.
Exactly.
I didn't ask for the dog to die.
That's real. No, that's real.
You added that in without my consent. You know what I mean?
It did add to the horror, though. In Signs, the fucking...
I like it because it's, like, a great sign that we're headed to the spooky shit, you know? Like, I like the
owl
trope.
in the fourth kind. Mm-hmm. Now I can... If I see a snowy owl in real life, I'm going to be like... I'm going to scratch my eyes out. Like, I can't do this.
Yeah. No, it's a good trope. It's just... I have said that before. I don't love that, like, that phrase. You just, like, said the exact phrase I've said before. I didn't say it with that voice, but...
Like, the voice does add.
It does. And they do have that voice.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I'm not wrong.
No. That's true. But also humans, like, they're making dumb decisions, you know? Animals are trying to protect humans. And, like, the dog's barking to let us know. And it's putting itself on the line to protect you. And what do? You're like, shut up, blah, 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 go outside. So, like, of course I'd rather it be you. You know what I mean?
I've talked about how the golden retriever named Sally always tries to protect the family in scary movies. And then the white dad is just like, there she goes, barking at nothing.
I never wanted her in the first place.
Barking at the forest behind our house.
Right. Probably shouldn't even worry about it. Just leave her outside.
Change to a post.
Yeah, and that's all the other thing. I hate that these
animals.
Every dog is like outside for the night in these movies. And I'm like, that's a literal creature that you chose to have in love. And you're just like, enjoy the elements. I'll walk to your house and slit your throat too.
Literally.
I'll be like, you're a good puppy. Now
Yes.
show me where the doggy door is.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Ew.
stab him. Yeah,
Ew.
that was gross.
Shimmying through a doggy door. First of all, you're so skinny and petite. Of course, you just glide right through. Yeah. It's like a pencil in an elevator. Let's take our quiz, I think.
That's it? There was something else.
I had the Mexican alien. You don't know about that, though. Give it a Google.
Okay.
Y'all know about the Mexican government. I don't know what happened, what was going on, but they definitely tried to distract. That they said that they found an alien, and the alien body they presented was like covered in like sand that they put and like clearly made of plaster, and it's just like it looks like E.T. Like it's bad.
Oh no. Little baby aliens? These guys?
Apparently those are adult women aliens or something.
They like presented it in a little box. They're like, we have found aliens.
So then why is there sand on it?
You gotta make it look like we discovered it, guys. Throw some sand on it.
There's sand on it. The sand kills me. People dressed up as that alien for Halloween.
That's incredible. It is wild how out of touch I am with what's going on.
Go to the images.
Oh no.
That's my favorite one.
It does look like E.T. They literally just watched E.T.
It's so clearly made of plaster. Like what? Jesus Christ.
Why is there sand on it? Why did they do that?
To make it look aged. Like,
oh no.
I know.
Like, why present it in this cloth little coffin?
Silk coffin. Yeah. A pillow, really.
And act like...
Why is there sand in there?
They're acting like they found it in this coffin. They should have committed and put more sand in it.
I would have believed it more if it had, like, been in sand. Like, if they had, like, taken pictures of it.
Yeah.
Like, we can't bring it here. But this is a picture of what we found.
That
true. Would really, like...
Yeah.
That would have sold me more than this shit.
We had to keep it in its natural habitat of sand.
Come on. You take me for a fucking idiot.
This is insulting. Well, so final thoughts. Your favorite alien movie?
The Fourth Kind.
Okay.
Well,
mine is
Signs.
Yeah.
But the scariest one ever is The Fourth Kind.
Have you always believed in aliens?
No, I was deeply Christian for a long time.
Interesting. See, yeah, I feel
Isn't that weird? Don't you feel like I have so much lore that, like...
You do have lore.
I have so much lore. But I think I, like, low-key always was like, there has to be aliens, right? Like, there just has to be. There's no way we're the only thing. But I did feel like, well, it's probably evil then.
Right.
You know, like, you have to justify it.
Yeah.
And we all know now, like, there's aliens. Like, it's not this thing in the sandbox, but there are aliens.
It could be.
It's not.
There's sand behind, like, there's sand all over it. I believe they dug it up. There's sand on it.
It, like, no, that's like the chip away sand.
It is. This literally looks like a little, like, toy.
Dig your own rock. Dig your own crystal.
Yeah. Grow an alien.
It literally looks like that.
I think I always believed in aliens. My mom always joked that aliens dropped me off.
Do you agree with her?
Kinda.
They're not coming here to help us out.
No, they're not coming here to help us out. They're not coming here to do anything.
They're not coming here to steal our resources. Like,
No.
they've moved past needing food.
Right. They don't need our resources. Like, we're very primitive.
Yeah,
Like, they
literally.
They have a spaceship that can zoot like
forwards and backwards and diagonally. They have a Wonkavator for travel.
They do. So, like, they don't need our gasoline.
Oh my God. You're gonna piss me off more. They're not coming here for our fucking algae. They're coming here
I don't know why they're coming. Honestly, why would you come here? That's really what I
to
care.
pick up pets. This is what I'm saying. I know I'm right about the fucking human zoo. It's like getting a goldfish for your child.
Honestly, that's hilarious.
That's literally what it is. They're coming here to get little Smigorp Jr.
a goldfish. God, what if that's true? And then like alien abductions are
we get sucked up right now. Why'd the tongue come out?
I'm excited.
Smigorp.
And like maybe like the abductions where like bad stuff happens and stuff. That's just like the creepy kid that like is dissecting their like pet.
Yeah, you're weird. You got weird Barbie girl.
Yeah, and so like then you're like dropped back because
like,
the parents like you obviously can't handle having a pet right now.
Yeah, like
it's going to.
You're the Barbie that got feet chewed off and like the haircut and the permanent splits.
The alien's like, you can't have this. Like we're bringing it back to the pet store. And that's why we get dropped back off.
I'm telling, dude,
and
we're
the people
right.
that disappear, they're probably living like a decent life, you know, as good as a pet can get. Some probably worse. I just hope my family likes me. I hope I'm like the one that gets to like cuddle on the couch with them.
You're not on the spike outside.
Yeah, I hope they don't leave me outside because like, why get me then? You know what I mean? You didn't want me around. I'm not a lesson for your kid. Love me. Pick me.
Choose me.
I think, yeah, we get little, like, nibbles of alien food.
Oh, yeah, you and you're begging at the table.
Yeah. I'm just like, look how cute I am.
To work for the alien.
Yeah.
See? I'm not wrong, bro.
I like it better like that.
Unless you get, like, scary, like, single divorced dad alien. Who's like, your pet stays with me, and then you, like, develop, like, weird diseases and shit.
Because he doesn't take care of me.
Yeah.
Because his kids don't love him.
And they don't want to visit him, and you never get pets. It's when somebody loves me.
Sometimes that turns into like a decent situation where he's like, oh, something to care for.
It can. How often does a man ever do that?
No. Probably not long.
Here's hoping that if we ever got abducted, we would get nice, sweet, loving families.
Right, like or
that
like
got me like sweaters and
a young girl like discovering herself. I feel like they get pets and they really care for them, like a cat.
Like cat, yeah.
I want to be a cat girl's pet.
Yeah.
Alien cat girl.
Please. That's best case scenario. Or like an elderly, like gay man alien.
Oh, yes. Oh.
That's the ideal.
Better than my life right now.
Literally.
It would be decked out.
I'd sit at the table with him. Like hand-cut food.
Yeah. A really rich old lady.
Yeah.
She takes care of her dogs better than
I fly around with her.
Yeah, I'm in the purse.
Please. Fingers crossed.
Anyway.
I feel like we're rushing. I hope I get the Schmegorp Zeta.
Delta Bing Bong.
No, I want to be in the same one.
That's true. Maybe we'll be like the ones where they're like, you have to get them together.
We're a bonded pair. Matt's like over there like, hello?
That's so funny.
You know you're not part of the sisterhood. You're going to have to be part of fucking...
You have to go.
Theta Bling Bling. You have to. I'm sorry. Like, Delta Bing Bong was my number one pick.
Okay. Which ice cream type is your most favorite? Rolled ice cream.
No.
Soft serve.
No.
Hard serve.
Hard serve.
Kulfi.
Hard serve.
Favorite flavor? Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, coconut, butterscotch, or other.
It's not any type of chocolate. My favorite ice cream is Rocky Road.
So probably other.
Because I like pistachio too.
Choose an unusual flavor.
Ew.
Booger, cereal milk, pickled mango, corn on the cob, or ghost pepper.
Pickled mango.
Corn on the cob? That's not even an ice cream.
It could be like
right
sweet
there.
corn flavor.
Time to eat, but what are you eating it in? Sundae, cone, tub, cup, or other?
Cup.
You're a Flatwoods monster. You tend to surprise everyone every now and then. Sometimes you can be dark and short-tempered, but in the end, you just want to have some fun. Be happy and do things your way.
And I look like her.
You do.
Your turn.
Okay. Ice cream flavor is your most favorite? I guess hard serve. favorite? What's your favorite? I too am a pistachio bitch, but honestly, for a soft serve, it's vanilla. I like cookies and cream, so I'm gonna say other.
Mm-hmm. See, I like Rocky Road.
Yeah.
I like to have something biteable in
Me
my.
too.
Yeah.
I love Rocky Road. Choose an unusual flavor. I'm gonna go cereal milk.
No, that's fair.
And I like a waffle cone.
Yeah, I more often choose cup than waffle cone, but I like waffle cone. I honestly like the
I'm a Flatwoods monster.
period.
We do get to go to the same house.
Yes, Dr. Bing Bong.
Well, cool. Do you guys believe in aliens?
I hope so.
Let us know at ghoulbeanspodcast@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram at ghoulbeanspodcast.
I would love to hear any alien stories.
If y'all have ever any kind of encounter, that'd be so creepy.
Yeah.
Because all I've ever heard is people seeing like lights in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like any kind of weird like.
I don't know anybody that feels like they got abducted.
Oh, I guess I did hear that one story of the coworker or the girl at the bar. But other than that, I've never heard a story like that.
Well,
So
write
let
us
us know.
in. I would love to hear about it.
Yeah.
And if you have any coffee recommendations to sip while we listen to your story, even better.
Please.
Thank you guys for joining.
And spilling
the
ghoul
beans. Goodbye. She's not called Witch's Brew.
Oh, no.
It's Witch King.
Oh.
By Man Bot.
Yeah, okay.